There's one guitar pattern that's not talked about on YouTube, and none of the pros will tell you about it, but they all use it. And it's precisely how they make guitar look so easy. Now, I know that may sound hard to believe, but watch and I'll prove it to you right now. Look at this guitar pattern. What you're looking at is the key that unlocks the guitar neck forever. It lets you hit all the right notes without thinking, it lets you flow up and down the fretboard without hesitation, and it lets you play faster and easier than you ever thought possible. But I bet that sounds too good to be true right now. I don't blame you, because I felt the same when I first heard about it too. So let me prove to you that this one pattern can open up a whole new world on the guitar neck for you overnight. First of all, have you ever got sick and tired of playing the same old stuff? Does your playing ever sound dull or mechanical? Or do you ever get in a rut where maybe you play on and off, maybe you spin your wheels when you practice, or you just simply don't know what to do to make the most progress? If so, then this will change your life. You see, most guitar players go out there and try to learn as much as they can. They learn things like notes and chords and scales, and even theory concepts like the cage system, or the circle of fifths, or some other kind of mind-numbing mental gymnastics. And they think that if they just keep learning, if they just keep practicing, then one day, somehow, it will all just magically come together and they'll finally be able to play the way they always wanted. But that never happens, and here's why. The more concepts and theory you stuff in your head, the more you have to think when you play. Yet as the pros agree, the only way to play freely is when you're not thinking. So the point is, killing yourself to try to learn everything under the sun and expecting it to somehow magically all come together in the future is climbing up the wrong ladder. The only way to start playing freely where you sound musical and expressive and you can move up and down the fretboard with confidence is to start doing it today. How? Well, that brings us back to the pattern we talked about earlier. Now, if you notice, this pattern has 7 strings, not 6 strings like standard guitars. Now, don't worry, you can use this on any 6-string guitar, and I'll show you how in just a minute. But as it turns out, when you take all that theory out there and you put it all together, it all boils down to this one pattern. It contains all the right notes for any key. It repeats across the entire guitar neck over and over. And it lets you hit all the right notes in any song without having to think about it. And that is how the pros make it look so easy. In fact, some students actually laugh out loud when they see how easy it is, because all that time they just thought it had to be so much harder, when in fact it's so simple that most guitar players just can't see it until I point it out. Joe Griffin said, "This is a magic key I've been looking for." Jason Anderson said, "Nobody has ever made it this easy for me." And Renee Sayan said, "I've been wanting to play that way so long I had tears coming out of my eyes." Now, of course, you probably have more questions about how all this works, and the good news is I have all the answers for you. That's why I created the free video lesson on the next page. You can just click the link you see on this video right now and go watch it for yourself. Now, you don't have to put in your email or anything like that. It's all there for anyone to see right now. Just click the link on this video and go watch it. Now, when you watch the lesson on the next page, you'll discover how this pattern originally came from the piano and why it's actually one of the first things any beginning piano player learns. You'll see why the 7 different feelings inside this pattern allows you to hit all the right notes by feel instead of having to think about it. And you'll discover how the pattern repeats across the entire fretboard with no holes or gaps, so you can explore the entire neck with confidence without ever getting stuck or lost as to where to play. Just click the link on this video right now and check it out on the next page. Now, I do have to say that I'm not sure how long I'll be able to keep this page up because inflation is getting out of control, and if costs get too high, I'll just simply have to remove it, which could happen at any time. So go ahead and check it out now before you miss your chance. Just click the link on this video right now, then watch the full lesson on the next page.